Hi, everybody. I've had some requests on my blog to do a video about contouring and maybe a natural look. Never done a video before, so don't judge. I'm gonna get started just doing a natural, like everyday look. The first thing that I always use is a primer, and there are lots of primers out there. It depends on your skin type. I tend to have dry and oily skin, and one that I really like is the Kryolan Underbase. Kryolan's a German company that they have like a professional makeup line and a bunch of different things. They do costume makeup. They have some really, really cool stuff. So look them up and you can get links to them on my blog. So I just take some of the Kryolan Underbase. You need like maybe one, maybe two pumps. It goes a long way. I put them in a palette, like an artist palette, and just brush it onto my face. Again, it goes a long way. And initially will make your skin look shiny, but that's because it has a moisturizer built into it, which my skin definitely needs. It helps give you that natural glow. A lot of people think that in order to have a natural look, your skin needs to have a matte finish. But in a lot of cases, that's not true because our skin has natural oils in it that make it have that glow. Like if you were to use mineral makeup, your skin tends to glow. So I put that on. I kind of brush it off so it gets dry onto my skin, and you can see the difference in my skin just putting that on. It feels healthy. I can hear it. And then the next thing I do, I'm going to do my eyes first and then the rest of my face. And that way I don't get eyeshadow all over my foundation that I put on. So I'm going to use, I have my daily, which is Makeup Forever, the Camouflage Kit. This is my personal makeup, not the makeup I use on clients. But the Camouflage Kit, I use number 5 for my skin. It has the green in there because I tend to be a bit red, and green can counteract that. And I'm just going to put a bit of the concealer on my eyelid to use as a base for my foundation so that it lasts all day. So just kind of put it on there and make sure that you blend it out so you don't have any of those hard lines. And just on your lid, not underneath yet, again, because we're not wanting the eyeshadow to pool underneath your eye. So just make sure that it's even on top of there. And I just put that on with a small concealer brush. Then I'm going to use some golden tones just to give myself a nice natural look. Some things I love are the Kat Von D line for Sephora. Her palettes are amazing. They're good on any skin type. The pigments are awesome. They last all day. They're really vibrant. And she doesn't just have all the rock and roll colors and glitter and everything like that. The palette I'm using today is the Ludwig palette. You can tell I've used it a lot, but it has browns and greens and golds, and it's perfect for a natural look. So I'm going to take the color, it's called Tequila, and kind of put it in my highlighter area right underneath my brow, just to draw a little bit of attention to that, because I have smaller eyes and kind of a hidden lid here. So everybody's eye type is different, so this look might not work for everyone, but you can get the general idea. So I just put a bit of that tequila on the top lid there. And then I'm going to come in with, what's the color? Downtown, which is more like a pretty golden brown, and put it over my lid. And this is going to be the base for the color that I do on my lower lid, just to shape my eye. And you can see it meeting up with the tequila right there. And I'll blend that together. The nice thing about this particular palette is that you have a range of color and tones that work really well together, which makes blending for the everyday user really, really easy. So that I love about it. It also lets you do, 10-minute makeup or less. So I just put that downtown color all over my lid, kind of marrying it up right there to the tequila. And I did that with just a flat brush, a rounded eyeshadow brush. It helps pack on the color without being, getting it everywhere. Because when you use bigger brushes like shaders, they tend to get everything everywhere, and they're not really for packing on any color. My next brush that I'm going to use is the MAC 275. This is my favorite brush ever. I think it's great. There it is, if I could keep it in there. And I'm going to take it and just do the very outside corner because I want to try and make my eyes look a little bit bigger. And I'm going to use, the color is called Baroque. And it's the next in line on this palette right here. And I'm just going to take a bit of it and just put it right there in the outside, kind of drawing a C. So if I think about the bottom of the C is right along my lash line, and the top of the C is right there in the crease where my eye is going to open. And kind of just blend it through. And make sure you do everything, because we're doing symmetrical makeup here, so you know, you're not going to go out with one purple eye and one black eye. So you can see where that darkness has come in while still leaving the inside corners here light. The key if you have small eyes is light to dark. It makes it grow like that. Took me a while to learn that. So then I'm going to take my shader. This is a MAC 224 SE. There's a nicer one out there. I got this in a kit, and it works perfectly fine for me. I'm going to come back in. There's an in-between color in between the tequila and the downtown, and it's called Clay. It's pretty. It's this one right here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of that on my shader and make sure to pat it out because you don't want it to get everywhere again. And just kind of go in. And in small circular motions where you can see that line in between the tequila and the downtown, I'm just going to kind of go back and forth in small circular motions and blend it out. So you can see the difference. And again, I'm going to take some more of that clay and do my other eye. And this is just a nice, really natural day look. Be really subtle for work or something like that. And if you wanted to, you could go back in and add a little bit more of the tequila if you felt you wanted it to be a little bit more of a highlight, maybe in the corner of your eye. Just to give it a little bit more brightness so you can see the blending there. Now, so those are kind of my eyes done, the eyeshadow part. I'm going to come in with an eyeliner, just a simple brown eyeliner. I love MAC Teddy. It's the greatest eyeliner in the world. MAC eyeliners tend to go on really, really easily. So I want to make sure it's sharpened. You can tell I use it a lot. And I'm going to kind of pull my eye out to make it flat and just go along my top lid right there along the lash line and kind of bring it in. And right there in the corner, I want to make sure I get in there in the upper waterline. You don't want a huge line. You want it to be subtle. And I tend to bring mine out just a bit on the outside. And then I'll go on the bottom and go along the waterline. So I kind of pull my eyelid down. And just draw in there along the waterline. And that way you're not getting a ton of eyeliner underneath. So you can see how it kind of finishes off your eye. Just go ahead and do the other one. Okay, and the waterline. So there's eyeliner done. And then mascara. On a daily basis, I don't tend to curl my eyelashes. I know most people do, and I do when I'm doing like fancy makeup or going out, but on a daily basis, I don't really do it. So today I'm using Benefit Bad Gal in black. I use Plum a lot too because I have green eyes and it helps my eye color pop out. So just going along, applying your mascara.